Hello. Good evening. How are you today? I hope you are good. It is Monday. It is the first Monday of August. It is 7 p.m. and it is time for our YouTube live stream for the month. Hello. Good to see you. Hi, Rob. Good to see you. Good to see you, Bambi. Good to see you, Carolyn. Good to see you, Melissa. How are we all? I hope you've had a lovely Monday. Hello, indeed. Hello. How are we all? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there were, yep. But the first Monday in August 2024, Melissa. But yes, how are we? I hope you're good. Keeping nice and cool in the warm weather, I hope, if you've got warm weather. But yay, it's good to be back. Good to be back. I'm on my little Olympics holiday at the moment, as some of you may know. So I'm in holiday mode. Desperately looking for an emote to use before the intro stopped. I think the one I went with doesn't really represent my face much. Ah, it's a very nice emote, Bambi. It's very bright. Ah, I see, Melissa, I see. I am good, thank you, Carolyn. I have had a very good day, although Japan went out in the volleyball, which I am very sad about, but it was an amazing match. But it was like, I feel like it feels like that was the majority of my day. It was a really long and exciting match. I was supposed to do some art today for Patreon, and I did not. I did not do that because volleyball. So we've got to blame Japan and Italy that my digital download reward is late for Patreon this month. But it was an excellent match. Use the wave because I do love a pun. It was a good wave. It was a good wave, Carolyn. You saw the kayaking, Bambi. Oh, that looked fun. I only saw like a little clip of it, but that looked fun. Good evening, Steve. How are you today? Yeah, it was Japan versus Italy, Rob, the men. The ball's in their court. It was very exciting, Melissa. I felt like I was right there with them. Saw gymnastics and swimming and track last night, and it was so great. I'm so proud of our athletes. Yay! Yeah, Team USA's been doing well. Nice. Yeah, I was watching gymnastics just now. I'm going to finish it off after the stream. I stopped almost midway through the floor routines. So very exciting. But I had already been spoiled. I already know what happened because I accidentally turned on right in the slap bang middle of the medal ceremony. Just, for fun. You're good. Yay. I'm glad, Steve. I do. I've got the badumch here. Yep. I've also got the groan and the cheer. So, be warned. Nice of them to wait for you. It was very nice of them, Melissa. Yes, I agree. Missed one of the swim races and saw the results first. I keep doing that. Carolyn. Because I'm sort of tending to watch when I want as opposed to when things are live. I'm constantly spoiling myself. I was very careful today to watch the volleyball live because I keep spoiling the volleyball for myself as well. But today I made a special effort to be ready at 11:50 a.m. to watch the match. The new shirt, it's not, well, it's newish, Rob. I've had it for a few months. It's Fern from Critical Role. It's my newest Critical Role shirt. I should do my best to avoid the cheering in particular. Never know how to react to that. Yeah, very tricky. It's difficult not to be awkward, when there's random cheering. We saw the highlight because we were watching at 9 at night, so it would have been 3 a.m. for them. That's cool. Yeah, because I'm watching the sort of Eurosport live feeds. They put little time codes of when things happen, so I'm finding that quite useful. So I just go to the time code and then I get to miss a lot of the preamble and stuff, which is really good. Although it's tricky with gymnastics because they don't show, they don't have a time code for every routine, which I think would be the ideal. But they just have time codes for the medal winners and if somebody like falls off or something. So that's not ideal. Spoilers in the time codes. Seen it? Yeah, it's nice blue color. Ah, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa, for your work. But yeah, the Olympic. I've been having a lovely time with my Olympics watching. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, yeah. Did you hear about that, Rob, in the Discord? Yes, they didn't show all of the Djokovic Alcaraz match. So there we go. But it's tricky because they don't, have the full rights to the Olympics, so it must be hard. What a racket. Oh, I accidentally did the groan at the same time. So there we go. Yeah, they don't have the full rights to show all of the I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I know that they can't show like the feeds and stuff, the live feeds. But I wish they showed a bit more sport and a bit more consistently. You watch Olympics, I listen to Critical Role instead. Still got some catching up to do. Oh wow. But you will catch up, Steve. Where have you got to now? That's really cool. Indeed, Rob, indeed. And I have succumbed to the pressure and bought Discovery Plus for the month for the Olympics. So I am part of the problem. I'm not supporting the BBC coverage. But I want to watch the sports. They never show volleyball. And volleyball is my favourite. And after the match this afternoon, I feel like volleyball is just my favourite sport ever. It's the best. Your country is in the Olympics. Your main broadcast should have automatic full rights. But yeah, I guess the streaming service is a part of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've forgotten the word. Like, it has to be available for free, basically. So even though Eurosport bought the rights to the Olympics, it has to be available on the BBC as well. They have to allow the BBC to show them too. Yeah, exactly, Bambi, exactly. You're currently on the Mighty Nine reunion, the live show from London in November. Oh wow, that's so cool. Have you watched it in like, how do I say, release order? Does that mean you're like near up to date with campaign 3? Started recording on the TV so that I can go back and watch and just hope to avoid spoilers. That's good, Carolyn. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all of the interviews and stuff. And all of the um experts chatting for ages while sports go on behind them. It's like, no, I want to watch that bit, the bit behind you. I want to watch that. Even if nothing's happening, I want to watch it. Even if there's no actual sport happening, I want to watch that bit. Oh, nice, Steve. Crikey, you really have jumped ahead since last we spoke about this. Congrats. You're going to catch up. Keep missing the live stuff. Yeah. Not seen much at all. It's mostly been podcasts in the car, the daily commute. But I feel like the podcast, because I've listened to the podcast as well. I feel like it's all D&D shows, I think, are good very podcastable, because it's always mainly theatre of the mind. You're only missing out on the minis, really, and the weird visual gags. But I don't think you miss out much at all. Exactly, Melissa. Like, I don't mind a little bit, but it feels like it's just too high a percentage, and I just want to fast forward. It's really good when they're commentating. I like it when the experts in the sport commentate on the sport. I love that. That's really good, especially in things like gymnastics, where there's like really good insight that you can glean. But I'd much prefer that than just watching them speak around a table with a bunch of others. Wish I was a professional pseudo expert. I just get blank looks. I want blank checks. Oh, I like that, Bambi. I like that. There's been some parts where I've had to pop on to YouTube when I get in the office or get home. Don't get any of Sam's shirts or water bottles on the podcast version. Ah, yes. Yep. That's the main thing that you don't want to miss, I think, Steve. Yeah. You finished your salad. Yay. At last, a forgivable one. But yeah, it's been fun. What's everybody's favorite event's been so far? I'm in such an Olympic mood. I'm going to make this Olympic chat last as long as I can. Gonna drag you all kicking and screaming into Olympic chat. The skateboarding was really fun. I'm gonna watch the climbing tonight. The rock climbing started today. To say the best of the Olympics. Haven't watched any of it, so can't comment. Ah, sorry, Steve. I'm dragging you here. I'm dragging you here. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Commentating during is good, and sometimes they give fun info without going on tangents. Like one of the commentators said she used to train with one of the British gymnasts, which was cool. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, one of the commentators on the gymnastics today was talking about the different bands that make the beams and how they're slightly different, and how the particular beam that's being used in the Olympics isn't the beam favored by, for instance, the USA gymnasts, because they train on a different brand beam. And I thought that was absolutely fascinating and something that I wouldn't have known. So that was really, really cool. Ooh, noodle salad with mayo and Mediterranean spices. That's lovely. Oh, that's cool, Rob. Kayaking and or trap. That's all I've managed to see, to be honest. Yeah, the kayaking was fun. You forced me to click the link to come here. That's true. Hello, bees. Star? The beam is the scariest one to watch for me, along with uneven bars. Yes. Indeed. 'Tis I, yay! Hello! I didn't get you from the username, but I got you from the bees. You have your own trademark in Quiet as Mouse streams. How you doing today? I hope you've had a good Monday. You finally remembered your YouTube login. Yay! Perfect. You're here. I am forcing everybody to talk about the Olympics, even though it looks like half of the people here don't watch the Olympics. But still. Had a long day, but tomorrow I will have a short day. Oh, that's good. That's the right way around to do it. I mean, obviously, sorry about the long day, but at least you get short day tomorrow. That's okay. That's okay, Star. That's okay. Can I interest any of you in the excitement of volleyball? It's so good. Still a week-long vacation. Ooh. Yay. I'm obsessed. I've started reading the Haikyuu manga again. Say you saw the kayaking. I don't think Mouse has seen that. It's an acceptable lie. Yeah, one of the sports that I haven't seen. I saw a very small amount. My last week to current obsession was My Lady Jane on Prime. I think I have made you aware. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely going to watch that. Soon as I get evenings back in my life again, I am going to watch My Lady Jane because that sounds cool. Haven't watched the volleyball. Oh, if you fancy a match, Carolyn, I very much recommend the Japan Italy quarterfinal that was on today. If it is available to you. I think it was the best volleyball match ever. The commentators were saying it was the best volleyball match ever. It's not just me with my small amount of volleyball experience. Small hint, small hint. I think the only Olympic exposure I've had is all the controversy over the women's boxing. Yeah. Ever. Star. It was such a good match. There was no let up. It was so good from beginning to end. 5-set match. So dramatic. So great. It was on today. And it was about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Very, very good. Would recommend. What I got from the Olympics is also the running commentary that the UK broadcasters apparently decide to switch over to another sport whenever things get interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that has been a problem. Okay, Melissa. Oh, cool. Oh, try Carolyn. I mean, I'm all for watching them in watching/reading them in whatever order is convenient. So if the film is available to you, I'd say just read that for professional reasons. I see. Now you see, I could get away with going to watch that match, even if it is the greatest match ever. I'd be accused of watching it for other reasons. What? I couldn't get away with going to watch that match. It's men's volleyball, if that's helpful. A friend who said she tried the book but could not get it into it, and she has enjoyed the show more. But as I have also heard, there were many changes. It's not beach volleyball as well, if that's helpful. The book is more young adult, and they aged everyone up for the show. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know there was a book. I just knew about the film. Probably still being accused. Oh, volleyball is the best. Yeah, I've got the small fan today, and it's doing enough for me. So I haven't put on C-nil yet. I can't. There we go. I can put on C-nil, but at the moment I don't. I'm not in need of C-nil. It is currently 26 degrees in here, so pretty cool comparatively compared to what it has been last week. Join after you mentioned the specifics. I see. Should say that about this ice game with the sliding. Ice game with the sliding. Ice game with the sliding. Curling? It was Japan versus Italy, Steve, in the quarterfinals. The book is by Cynthia Hand and another author whom I forget, and they also did one on Calamity Jane and Jane Eyre. Well, that's cool. Curling. That's cool. 8 episodes, and the ending kind of wraps a lot of it up, but leaves enough open for them to keep going. I don't know how the book did that. I heard the book series focused on a different person each, though. Ah, that's cool. Okay, fair enough, Steve. Fair enough. If I'm just trying to it's too suspicious if you watch sport. Oh, I'm looking forward to watching it now, Star. You've really excited me about it. I'm gonna watch it. S- Yay. I've got a gap between the Olympics and the Paralympics. I'll try and fit it in then. Exciting. But yeah, I'll definitely watch the show first and then I'll see about the book. I'm doing better at reading of late, which I'm kind of happy about. I've got back into reading Nona the Ninth, slowly. Um, I'm also reading the Bridgerton audiobooks while I'm running. So that's kind of helped in getting me into reading. And I'm reading the Haikyuu mangas again because of all the volleyball. So I'm actually in a kind of reading. I'm very proud of my getting a little bit back into reading, very slowly. Oh, irreverent in tone, but serious enough on the emotions front to keep you invested. Oh, cool. I like a bit of irreverence. Different Jane every time, 2 real, 1 fictional. Have Prime for just a few more weeks, so I'll prioritize that and Rings of Power. Oh, Rings of Power. That's back soon, isn't it? It's not up yet. I'll have to watch that as well. Nice. Enjoy, Carolyn. Enjoy. I only watch sports in the hope that there's somebody fighting apart from rugby. Expect them to behave like angels. Your summer reading was 2 books only. Still far better than me, Star. My summer reading was like 2 chapters of maybe 3 chapters. 4 or so chapters of Nona the Ninth. And I guess the entire first Bridgerton audiobook while running on the 1.3 speed. Rosalind Landor. I don't know, Carolyn. Might be able to find out. I might be able to find out. Let's see. Let's have a wee look. Yes. Yes, it is. You read Snuff by Terry Pratchett for the first time? Oh, cool, Star. Oh, did you like it? Oh, I'm quite envious to read a Discworld book for the first time now. Meh. So cool. End of August, Rob. Oh, crikey. Okay, so it got a while then. So definitely My Lady Jane first. And Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher, which was also very good. Oh, cool. I've not heard of that one. Season 2 comes out the day before my sub ends, so I'm just going to finally finish season 1, and if I can't wait, then I'll renew. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, she does the US audios as well. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I enjoyed her in the first book. I mean, I am, at 1.3 speed, it probably is a slightly different experience, but she's still good in speed 1.3. Reading a book about the ordinary people's lives in the Elizabethan era. Oh, that's cool, Rob. That sounds interesting. Yeah, apparently Rings of Power season 2, end of August. Yeah, I enjoyed season 1. I thought it was fine for a while, and then by the end, I really liked it a lot. So I'm excited. Snuff was such an interesting mix of things. I am always amazed by what ends up being referenced. Like you get the murder mystery, Big House meets like sort of a bit of a costume drama, and then what Pratchett does so well, which is kind of humanize everyone in fantasy. Indeed, indeed, yep, love that. Oh, yeah, I liked Snuff from what I remember. I'm just a big Sam Vimes fan, so. Good evening, Dark. Good to see you. How are you today? Embarrassed to admit 1.3 is too fast for me unless one is quite slow on one time speed. Then the highest I can go is 1.2, but usually 1.1. Yeah, 1.3 is my limit. If I go any further than 1.3, 1.4, it's too fast. 1.3 is the sweet spot. It's the fastest it can go while I'm not like losing it. But with YouTube videos, I can easily go 1.75, or with Skillshare courses, I can get to 1.75 without any issue. But I don't know why audiobooks, it's 1.3 is the best. I can the quickest speed I can listen on. Books often start lighter and then they really punch you in the gut. Love it, love it. Want to start Discworld over this month. Been meaning to since January. Crikey, Carolyn. That's quite the job. Like Snuff too, although I really only remember the very end. I need to read it again. Yeah, I don't remember much at this point. I remember the cover. Just oh, nice, Melissa. Free breakfast. That's cool. Everybody likes a free breakfast. All good. Seen Deadpool versus Wolverine, and the daughter came to visit over the weekend, so I'm happy. Oh, nice, Dark. Oh, I hope you had a lovely time. It sounds like you did. And did you enjoy the film? I really want to see that. I might wait till it comes on streaming. I heard a listener the other day say she regularly listens on 3 times, and I'm like, how? Oh, yeah. I mean, I couldn't do anything if I was, if I was listening on 3 times. I'd have to just be concentrating solely on it. And I still think I'd miss a ton. But yeah, crikey, 3 times is very quick. But with Willikins, love Willikins. Good thing to have Willikins around, yeah. Obsessed with Willikins. Only made it through Weird Sisters, so I only have to reread the first 6. Or, to be honest, Carolyn, I don't think you need to reread them. Just continue on. Just continue on. They're not they're not like consecutive. If you've already read them, I wouldn't bother reading them again. I'd continue forward. Let me pitch you the audiobooks again. Can't wait to see Deadpool versus Wolverine. Just read the better than all right ones. I want to hear the new audios. I'd maybe move forward with the new audios, and then you can always, after you finish the series, go back and listen to the first ones with the new audios again. Maybe. It must be frustrating not to, move forward and be reading new Discworld. Deadpool versus Wolverine. Might have to watch that when I have a day off later in the month. Oh, enjoy, Steve. Enjoy. Yeah, new audios. I wonder if I have access to them. I'll have to have a look. Although it's going to be a while for me to finish the Bridgerton books. Because I'm running 3 times a week. So in total, it's about what? 2 hours at most a week that I'm reading audiobooks. So it takes me a while. Been so long since I read them that I forgot a lot. I wouldn't worry, to be honest. I wouldn't worry about forgetting a lot. I feel like the Discworld series the books are relatively standalone, you know? And if you've just got to Weird Sisters, you're going to be a lot of the books you read are going to be new series anyway, you know? So I think you're good. I wouldn't worry. You got this. Great to have on also why I do Christmas. I said Christmas work, and I don't understand why. Do kitchen work or anything else that is hands busy, mind free. That's cool. The thing is, I get with my Spotify membership, I get access to I think it's like 15 hours of free audiobook a month. So I don't want to, you know, I can't listen to much more monthly. I've got about 3 hours going spare basically if I run. Hello, Phil? I don't see Phil. Oh, a big shout out to Busy Phil. Right. Yes. Hi, Phil. I hope you're doing okay. Yes. Hi, Future Phil. Yeah, I was confused because I suddenly saw everybody saying hi to Phil and I was like, I don't see Phil. Hi, Busy Phil. Hi, Future Phil. Shepherd's Crown is the only one I haven't read that I plan to at some point. Oh, enjoy when you do, Bambi. I really liked it. Enjoy. My experience with Discworld was very out of order at first, and I still enjoyed it. Me too, Star. Me too. Yeah, I was just reading them whenever I found them in the library or charity shops, you know? So, yeah, I think it can be read out of order. Out of order. Phil of the Future. I like that, Phil of the Future. Is that a TV show? Truckers, yes. Truckers, diggers, and wings? Yes. They were really good. It's definitely worth watching, Dark. Okay, that's cool. Don't know why, but I really like reading them in order, even though I started with Hogfather. Interesting, Coning. Interesting. Should go on my list. They are good. They are good. Truckers, Diggers, and Wings. Oh, it was a Disney show. Ah. The dim recesses of my mind, Carolyn, recognized it. Yes, D&D next Saturday. I had no D&D last week. I was very sad about it. Next week, in theory, I have all 3 of my D&D games. This week might be the first time when I have all 3 of them on the same week. As is always the case in summer, D&D has been sparse of late, which is honestly fine because I've been enjoying the break, to be fair. But I am excited for them going back to being more consistent. I think I started with Carpe Jugulum and then Hogfather too. Oh, nice, Star. Yay! Then I tried to read more of the death ones. Diggers really stressed me out when reading on a plane. Think I read Wings on Land, thank God. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 on Saturday. I'm really enjoying that game. I've completely stopped playing my solo off-stream game of Baldur's Gate. But I really want to get to it because I really want to finish the game basically before I get too close to where I am up to on the stream, basically. Sorcery is the only one I read where I can't say I really liked it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's been too long. Trying to remember what my least liked were. Sorcery is your least favorite too. Oh, I've got my old spreadsheet. Oh, I might be about to sneeze. I'm going to turn the fan off. I think I might be getting cold. Oh, now it's very hot. It's a lot hotter when you turn the fan off. When is the next Lego stream? Oh, I don't know, Melissa. I don't have any new Lego. And I don't really have any space for more Lego. Those are the main problems. Someday, Melissa, someday. But I'm afraid there's not one in the near future. Lego stream. Lego stream. Oh, sorry, Star. One day. My brother dislikes Mort a lot. Seems to be against the grain that way. Interesting, Bambi. Yeah, Mort is one of the pretty popular ones, isn't it? That's good to know, Melissa. That's good to know. Had some funny moments, but I thought it was mostly boring and a bit silly, like the villain felt like a kid's cartoon villain in a bad way. Yep, fair enough. Big downside of fans and ACs. Quite liked Mort. The Truth is still and will always be my favourite, I think. Oh, I was about to show my egg, but it's not here, it's up there. I have my Truth, Justice, Freedom, and a Hard-Boiled Egg from that book. Just to add a completely nonsensical sentence to the stream that means nothing to anybody, possibly not even if you've read. I don't mean the truth, do I? I said the truth. I meant Night Watch. I meant Night Watch. Like Mort too, but I read Soul Music first, so I see it as a prequel to that. Can't believe didn't say Night Watch. Night Watch is my favorite and will always be my favorite. The Truth is also good. The Truth is the first one that I read when I properly managed to get into Discworld again. Night Watch is my favorite. That's the truth. I think I know is a friend of Alice. I love a timey-wimey story, so Night Watch was a lovely surprise. Did you like Thief of Time, Star? But yeah, Night Watch, so good. Oh, in Wonderland, I see. I can't wait to see what I think of it, Mouse, but I doubt anything will knock Hogfather for me. Fair enough, fair enough. Hogfather is good. I'm just too fond of the witches at this point, and they get the Shakespeare references. Yes, that is true. That is true. It's Humpty Dumpty and Alice in Wonderland. Must check if I read Thief of Time. It's just because it's timey-wimey. I remember that's one of the ones that I read first and was so confused, and then I read it a second time and I loved it. Don't know if that's good or bad. Did love that in Weird Sisters, yeah. And they had the theatre one as well. What was the theatre witches book? Oh, the Phantom of the Opera one. Oh God. Masquerade, thank you, Star. So I guess they have a lot of our shared interests in the witches book specifically. I think I've said this before, but my brother got me Thief of Time while I was in hospital. It's now taken pride of place on his bookshelf. Oh, that's cool, Bambi. Crikey, quite the book for hospital. Hope so much that I will love Masquerade because it's Phantom. Yeah. Thief of Time is a mouse. I am a Thief of Time. You're going with Weird Sisters as your fave for now. Nice, Star. Nice. Yes, I am a Thief of Time. But aren't we all, in a way? You know? Yeah, Weird Sisters is good. Oh, now I'm in a reading mood. I want to reread The Hunger Games as well. Now that I've watched The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I properly want to read the whole Hunger Games series and then read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So I feel like I'm just on the cusp of getting back my reading mojo because I'm just so excited about books at the moment. Now I just have to actually read them instead of just being excited about them. But you know, small steps. Small steps. Still recommend the Weird Sisters cartoon. Mrs. Meldrew as Weathervax alone should sell it. That's cool, Bambi. I can't remember if I watched a bit. Watch some videos about video game figures. You need to win in the lottery for this hobby. True, Rob, true. It can be expensive. Crunchyroll sells some now. Mouse, but do you want to buddy read Hunger Games? I want to reread them too. We could try. We could try. I might not be the best buddy reader due to my complete inability to read things in a timely fashion. Oh, the Soul Music cartoon. Did I see that? Crikey. My memory is not the best. I don't think I've seen the Soul Music cartoon. Soul Music cartoon is just as good. More Christopher Lee in it too. Nice. I found my ratings and I have rated all the Pratchett on this list a consistent 5 or 4 out of 5. So, oh wow, Star. Difficult to say what my least favorite is. Yeah, do you have like 15 least favorites and like 20 most favorites? Is that the vibe? Fave and more fave. No worries on the pace of the read. Okay, we could try, Carolyn. It would make it more interesting to be rereading something. Yeah, Christopher Lee is great. A good death as well. Yeah, 40, no, 41. God, I need to go get my spreadsheet. Let me get my spreadsheet. It's here somewhere. There we go. Minus the companion, but yeah. 41, exactly. 41. I accidentally searched for Pratt Hit, and still the search function gave me the 5 books. That's good. That's good. Good old search function. Yeah, I heard about that, Rob. I heard about that. Yeah, I think Interesting Times is like my least favorite from what I can see. And then The Last Hero. It was also The Perfect Death. Yes. Perfect Flat in Gormenghast. Oh, Gormenghast. I loved Gormenghast. Flay. I couldn't remember the name, so I was just like, must have been called Flat. Where does Sorcery fall for me? I rated Sorcery 3.9 out of 5. So it's in the low. The bottom 10. Perfect Count Dracula. Yeah. Feel like I want to rewatch Gormenghast, the series. Correct wants to confuse you, but I will win the battle, indeed. We're all defeated by autocorrect, but we will get there. And let's be real, when everybody types things without autocorrect issues, half the time I read the comments slightly oddly anyway. Oh, Gormenghast is so great. It's, oh God. It's a book series by Mervyn Peake, kind of a fantasy. There was a amazing TV series in, oh, it was 2000, crikey. I thought it was earlier with like Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. It was so good. No, the series is fine. I'd watch the series. The books are on the dry side. They're excellent, but they're a lot. So TV series, definitely. Yeah, I know, Star. I know I don't understand. There was also, from what I remember, there was an excellent BBC radio drama of it. But I may be imagining it. It was originally a trilogy, and then there was like an extra story added later. Have I imagined this? Where is the radio? 2011. Oh, Titus Awakes, finished by his wife. There we go. Crikey. It's been a long time. That had Luke Treadaway, but the radio adaptation was so good. Yeah, the books are very, very dry while also being weird, weird, weird. But they're excellent. But the TV show, um, yeah, see if it's available here. It's the 2000 BBC and PBS one. So if it's PBS, you might have a shot. But yeah, loved Gormenghast. And the other thing, Earthsea. I never actually read Earthsea. I saw it in Waterstones the other day, and I was like, is this the time when I finally buy Earthsea? And it wasn't the time. But I really want to read Earthsea. Thinking about Gormenghast made me think about Earthsea. Yeah, hopefully you can get it, Carolyn. If not, have a look for the radio drama, because that was also excellent. FC, I remember as being lovely and haunting. Yeah, the only Earthsea experience I have is there was a TV series of that at a similar time, I guess. Oh God, it had Sean Ashmore in it. Earthsea, 2004. So I guess I was right a bit, but I loved it. But I never actually read the books. I never got to the books. The Dispossessed by Le Guin. I still can't pronounce the name. Oh, that's cool, Bambi. That's cool. Still need to read those. My best friend gave me a beautiful illustrated bind up of the books, which is giant. Oh, cool. There's a Ghibli film of it too. Yes. I think neither were all that true to the books. Oh, I see. Oh, I really loved the TV series. But maybe I won't rewatch it then before reading the books, because it will frustrate me then, I guess, if it turns out it's not very true to the books. Ursula Penguin, Ursula Guinness. Wow. Want to see the Ghibli, yeah. Le Guin. Oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, I want. Yeah, I don't think I haven't seen the Ghibli film. One day, I'll read Earthsea. I was super tempted though, but I'm at the stage where I'm getting excited about books again, but I'm not actually reading anything, so I don't want to overwhelm myself with book plans. I already bought a book, so I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm Ursula K. Le grinning at some of autocorrect's blunders. Oh, they're not the longest books. Okay, that's cool. It probably just looks dramatic when they're in a set. No German shit involved. Is it Gwyn or Gwyn? Always said Gwyn. Could be very wrong. Crikey, I don't know. I've only heard. I've only heard people saying Gwyn. That's autocorrect again. Like a Narnia bind up short, apart but giant together. Okay, that makes me feel better about it then. French pronunciation, okay. That makes me feel like it's more something that I could do if the books themselves are relatively short. Maybe I'll look out for it in my next charity shop. I say Gwyn, but like gin, but with a soft G and not like gin. Okay, gin with a soft G. Gin? God, Star, I can't do words. Like in Lego. Gin? Like gin? Like that. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think what do I say normally? Ursula Le Guin. Yeah, I probably say Gwyn. But Gwyn sounds about right. Maybe I normally say Gin. God, I don't know. We've said a lot of pronunciations now, and I can no longer remember what I say. We could look this up. We could do that. Le Guin? Maybe? Le Guin? Should being a German name to add to the confusion. It looks like it might be Le Guin. Oh dear. Crikey! How... Sorry, I looked at the time. I think so, how we thought. I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna get to Earthsea then. I now have a Waterstones card, which in hindsight was maybe a mistake because now I want to buy things in Waterstones so I can get stamps and then get money off. Time flies when you're talking Olympics and books. Yep, that's been the entire stream, Olympics and books. Does my wordplay still work? Yeah, Ursula grinning. I like it. And their exclusive editions are stunning. Yep, it's a problem. I also found another Waterstone, so I now have 3 Waterstones that I can get reasonably easy access to, which is a problem. I accept the pronunciation proposal. But yeah, so I'm going to watch My Lady Jane. I'm going to read Earthsea, but in the fullness of time. I got invited to a wedding a little bit ago. Ah, that explains the previous comment. Yay, I'm excited, Star. I'm excited. It's good to make plans for after the Olympics so I don't have a bit of a, Olympic, what do you call it, fallout. Oh no, what do you call it? Olympics. I don't have an Olympics. Withdraw. Thank you, Carolyn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't want to have all the withdrawal. Oh, thank you, Steve, as well. Everybody knew what the word was except for me. Crikey. I had a real brain freeze there. Just found out Goldsboro Books does pretty editions too. And I'm like, but I can't buy any more books right now. It's hard. It's very hard to not always buy books. I'm not even reading at all. And I struggle not to just constantly buy books. Been a long day. Apparently it has, Bambi. Apparently it has. I mean, I've done very little. I've had 2 streams and I've watched a very exciting volleyball match. So I can't complain. But apparently it has led to me being unable to say the word withdrawal. You just got to dive into another hobby quickly. Yeah. Yes, I'm very excited about the Paralympics. I know, exhausting, Bambi. You know, it's a hard life. It's a hard life. It's very hard to be on a holiday watching an Olympics, you know. Very hard. I'm very lucky and happy. And I get to watch more tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to draw things for Patreon while doing it. Unlike today, where I got engrossed in volleyball and could not do anything else. And even after it, it took about an hour for me to recover from watching the volleyball. Sounds like a great use of vacation, yeah. I'm excited. I haven't been able to do the full, I had to work, like, for instance, last Thursday, I had to work last Thursday. And then in the Paralympics as well, I've got to work a couple of days. Because I need to keep some leave for Christmas, basically. But I've done my best to have as much off as possible. Very exciting. Well, sort of the opposite of busy, Rob. Intentionally. This is my break. I will go back to busyness in the near future. For now, I rest and I do nothing but watch sport on a chair. This is the plan. Sometimes I think I should be doing something more with, my time. And then I'm like, no, this is my Olympics holiday. It happens once every 4 years. Stop doing things, mouse. You sit and you watch that sport. You're using your holiday for this. Couch potato, indeed. Olympic holiday. It's a good holiday if you can do it. I used to do this every year with Wimbledon when I didn't go on actual holidays, but now I've started going to, Jersey more regularly. It doesn't make sense to have the Wimbledon holiday. So I watch less Wimbledon than I used to. But back in my 20s, when I couldn't afford actual trips to places, I'd have my lovely Wimbledon holiday. It was a fun time. 2 weeks of watching tennis and relaxing. Back in my 20s, indeed. I know, long time ago, dim and distant past, Back in my day. See, doesn't show tennis. It does Wimbledon. It has all the rights to Wimbledon. But just not the Olympic tennis. If you ever wanted to attend in person, or is it too crowded and tickets and crazy? Yep. Multiple people have suggested that I actually go to Wimbledon since I live pretty close to Wimbledon. But I have never actually wanted to because I wouldn't be able to be sure that I'd see the matches that I wanted, and it would be stressful with the crowds and with the travel, and expensive as well, unless you like queue or something. But yeah, I like being able to just watch whatever I want whenever I want. Hot and sticky, yeah. Yeah, you see more on TV. I think I'm the same with the Olympics as well. When London 2012 was happening, I didn't want to go and see the sports. I watched the whole thing, at home. Yeah, drinks and snacks are cheaper, exactly. You can take a little break and, read or pop to the supermarket if you need to. Never been to the tennis, but get to the common a fair bit. Nice. Yeah, less stress, less strangers, indeed. You can pause, exactly. You can fast forward the interviews. You can just step outside and get a drink when the interviews are happening. The Olympic Games in LA were nice. Ooh, cool, Melissa. In 2028 they're back in LA, aren't they? That'll be cool. Oh, crikey, it's the end of the stream. That was a fun stream. We talked about the Olympics, we talked about books, and then we got back to the Olympics for the end. Or if it is especially exciting, you can record, yeah, and watch it back. If you ever pass the hand in hand, shout out Bambi and confuse everyone. If I'm there, I will have forgotten I said this and may also be a confused patron. Okay, I'll look out for it, Bambi. I'll try and remember. We've run a loop. We have. It's like we planned this. We planned this. I didn't, Melissa, no. I was too young. I was not existent then. But yay, that was really fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate it. Too fast as always. Yeah, they do fly by, don't they? But yay, it was great to talk to everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, my prior life, exactly. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining, for keeping me company, watching and in the chat. Have a nice evening to you two stars. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Bambi. Great to see you. Bye, Rob. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good to see you, Melissa. Good to see you, Carolyn. Yay. Good to see you, Steve. And Dark. And everybody who's kept me company. And have a wonderful evening. And I'll be back here on YouTube. Hopefully the end of this week or the week after. And my next YouTube live stream will be hopefully the first Monday in September. September's happening, everyone. But that's the future. Yes, till tomorrow's stream, Rob. I look forward to seeing you then. Yay, great to speak to you too, Carolyn. Have a good night. And now that I have figured out 2 more I likely have not read. Ooh, yes, enjoy. Enjoy other Pratchett books, Star. Have a great time. I know. Carolyn, I suddenly got scared by it being September. Remember, the first Monday in September. That's how the rhyme goes. That's how we know that I'm streaming. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go. Do you remember the first Monday in September? There we go. Nailed it. Right, anyway. I'm gonna go finish the floor routines and the gymnastics. Take care, everyone. And I will see you soon. Bye.